With the Moira Reaper setup, very Florida Mayhem-esque. They're definitely a team that likes to go for this play. Lip going to be on the Tracer here, not the Sombra. That's a massive bio nade, Jake.
On this map, especially against Brig, I think ChiYo, he's going to have a tough time surviving this. It's very scary comp to play Brig into.
A lot of mobility. Landon hoping to get in quick, get the job done, and get in control as rapidly as they can.
Sombra swap, get a chance to maybe hack that Tracer Echo. Another huge nade though. Admiral has to beat so early in this fight. And Atlanta back to the comp they killed the world with. I like SparkR on the cast though. Like, don't Winston early. I mean, there's so much pressure on SparkR there. And another ridiculous nade from Fielder. He's reading them like a book. I mean, come on. Like, you can't even play against this. You get naded on both your supports at the start of the fight, it's done.
And I guess the spacing there as well of the dive in from Donghack, because obviously you can, if you block your when they're trying to use it aggressively. But Donghack though comes in the perfect time. No chance to respond or recover from that bio nade. Another one thrown in. Admiral cops a broadside warning shot. 4 deaths, but Donghack, of course, is not one to be overshadowed. Pressure on Landon is immense. Bubble thrown down for good measure here, and the London Spitfire are getting torn limb from limb here on City Centre. But it hasn't been enough to make the difference in this matchup so far. Eventually, Hadi falls, the bio expires, as does his life force now. It's SparkR's left standing, trying to take the law into his own hands. ChiYo, Atlanta a little bit there, feigning a high ground push. They're going to wrap around.
Another nade. Does get backline, but I don't know if they're going to catch anything.
Donghack takes a lot of damage on the approach. He's able to get out of trouble though, now play from the top of the fire station. I like this from London, look at this repositioning. SparkR gets himself set up with a clear shot on ChiYo, but another bio nade comes in from Fielder. First one was 2, that one looked like 3 or more, and it's over.
3 just instant kills on this backline with a huge nade. I mean, time and time again, whenever Atlanta looks like they might be in trouble, London catching some quick tempo, and it's just a nade right on cooldown, right on time, exactly where you don't want it if you're a London Spitfire fan.
Spitfire again, a maneuvering to wrap around.
Yeah, these long rotations though, they do take a while, so they have a high cost associated with them. SparkR naded again, forces out the drone very early. That's what it takes.
Yep. Bob gets taken down. Nice little dynamite there, of course, from Lip, but not a lot of follow-up to speak of. The May wall, again, yeah, like you said earlier on, thrown up to... ChiYo finds himself a little exposed there on the staircase.
Sauna is just lighting it up. That's his 3rd headshot this fight. Even Lip is going to just be fully relying on ults, because on that front, I think Atlanta's got you beat every time.
Lip actually makes a hero switch to try and have supremacy at long range here, but the... Pulse from Sauna. Lip got nano. By the looks of things, that was probably because of a pulse bomb stick on him. So the Atlanta Reign keep that long-range DPS alive now. Hadi's put the sling hit with a bio nade as well. Desperately throws a bubble down, but as he tries to get back.
As much as that's a great turn, I think losing on at the same moment is kind of going to be for nothing. I think London just going to have to stable.
Start with, but there it is. The random pickoff, speculative pickoff, excuse me. Anzo mains that we were looking for. Lip down SparkR. And with 20 seconds left.
Hold this early choke, maybe win a fight, take some spawn camps, but now sort of a Rain gets through that toughest part of second point.
Line here for Lip. The Rain get the cart within dive range of the Spitfire's sort of ideal staging point here, which is what they're looking for. Pushing ahead, it's going to be Landon makes full use of it, Jake.
Yeah, great Matrix. I think this should be another hold for London, so they're holding on by the skin of their teeth in these fights, but it's working. Uh-oh, the nade from Fielder. Surely not, right?
It's the right time. Once more, SparkR chimes in, but it's rarely enough, and this is no different. The Atlanta Reign get across the line here.
Just hack your supports constantly, but not always committing on them. You never know when it's coming in for real. This time they'll punish by SparkR. Dipping in for a little too deep in the cookie jar there, Liv. Oh no, SparkR.
Yeah, I mean, they cast the answer with the mag grenade, right? Still pertinent, still a real threat. We'll be back pretty quickly, but they're giving a fair amount of ground in lieu of that Sombra's presence.
Hadi so low, naded, gets finished off by StalkR. And a sleeve. Oh boy.
Yeah, here's the dive. They're back. Atlanta Reign back in control. Swap pulse, no connection there, but SparkR just gets obliterated as much of his head back away.
Oh, he really wants to find a kill though, trading ults for ult. Oh, he does find the hinder on the... No, but Lip just doesn't care. Man's up with the...
Situations like that. London, look, don't have an answer really. Ooh. They said Hadi in, who does not escape, despite being in Primal Rage, by the way.
And I haven't even mentioned EMP, of course, the most crucial of all. Oh boy.
Landon, he got caught with a hack there. He was not getting out. Adding to his tally, make it 3 in that fight. Stalker ends the map. Claim the crown in their particular categories. One such is Fielder. The Ana ever so nasty.
I really happy with this decision. I mean, pretty much with Atlanta Reign, you just throw darts at the wall when you pick player of the match. It doesn't matter. But this guy, he was disgusting. Those first fights on Oasis, huge nade after huge nade, constant clutch sleeps. I mean, Fielder has really come into his own. I think, you know, back when I was playing, I just felt, Fielder, yeah, he's a strong player, but I think he's like, this is his peak. I don't know if he's ever been quite on this level. He's continued to improve and improve and improve, and it shows. The guy just doesn't really make errors, and he also constantly finds his own play. It's not just a matter of staying alive, keeping ChiYo up. He does those things, but he finds the huge nades that turn around difficult fights, that win impossible scenarios. He's a huge reason why you can never count out the Atlanta Reign, even in those down numbers fights.